the shotgun, he hands it off. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a fourth down.
Oh, good pass. Good pass, boy. Good pass.
Great awareness to quarterback makes the throw.
That was a hell of a pass. God, fellas. Thank you, babe.
Tight end goes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Looking to throw in the first play of this semifinal. Moves out of the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become deep balls.
Oh, good catch. Good catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big
that,
game
boy.
for this offense.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's a
Oh.
bullet, but incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion, and the timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. This time it's complete. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
The slot receiver can go inside or to the outside. This time he sets the defender up and then works across the middle for the completion.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? To dart to the left side.
Oh my God!
That's a guy known for his hands, couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they
Good call, good call.
Down, and the drive keeps going. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this,
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
that's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's run out after a big gain.
Oh,
The offense
wow.
been set up with a 1st down and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled there by the defense. And the defense will spend their 2nd time out here to make some adjustments. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Catch made. A lot of space now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. Fights off a defender. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he will score! Touchdown, LSU! And we'll set up for the PAT.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. only behind the 6 here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
2nd down play coming up. A play action looking to throw. And this one is caught. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the 1st.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Close to the tight end. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Looks like he's going to run it. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for 6. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before
All the
throwing
way.
that pass. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down. Looking to throw the football.
Oh, nice.
The catch. They'll stop at the
Nice.
34. That will be a first down. And the Ducks will crank up the tempo. And here's the handoff. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. The ball is picked off. He could go. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him.
Oh, good stuff.
Oh, man, what a catch. Out of bounds, but not before a huge
Definitely not the
gain.
guy.
Offense gets a fresh set of downs. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to
That was my man. Hell of a move, boy.
Now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw caught over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal.
Don't hit him in.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really made
Good stuff.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. This will likely be the last play of the half. Direct snap to the back. Breaks an open space. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. They pressure him and sack him, and he tackled inside the 10.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Second down and long from the 9-yard line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure on the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to 4th down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Ball handed off. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man in the open field. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. Offense comes up on 1st down now. They get new life thanks to the defensive holding penalty on 3rd down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Ducks pick up enough for a 1st down here. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Here's the 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Durham. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will be fair caught. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU.
Appreciate it.
Defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, that 2nd-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him.
Needed it. Your defense had been shutting my offense down. We needed something there. Let's go.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. The pass is caught. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. New center down to the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he runs out of bounds
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Quick throw to the left. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
We talk about this defense stepping up, 1st and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he flies into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the point after is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. We pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. It's LSU on top as we take the break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he finds the running back in the flat. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Powering through a tackle. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Ducks. The comeback is on. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the 2-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got a man down the middle.
Hell of a catch. Hell of a catch. Oh my God.
How about the offense here down the zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Oh.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. They'll run it here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out.
Yo, good catch. Oh my gosh.
Down after the catch at the 12, the red zone opportunity.
Can't ask for no better defense, my guy. Good stuff.
We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage, get a corner up in his face, and put his
All right, fellas, come on now.
Some kind of double
Look out for
coverage
me.
to slow this guy down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Another pick.
GG's, brother. GG's, Brody. GG's, Brody. GG's, Brody. GG's. I can't. Ooh. Woo-hoo. Let's go, Funk.
Touchdown, LSU. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
All right, fellas. 10 points a minute now. Don't get crazy.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out.
All right.
Tackled at the 14. Not very
They've
good
been
field
catching.
position to start here.
Them boys been
Looks like the
catching,
player was
man.
down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The pass rush closing in. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking for a late deep throw. Catch made way downfield. That's going
If it's one thing them niggas gonna do, they gonna catch something contested. God damn. Good catch.
Strategy here. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Throws to the tight end. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Looking for a late deep shot.
Oh my God.
That's a big game.
Oh, good catch.
This football game was still in doubt. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Good catch. Good catch. Oh my gosh.
Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Now the try for 2. It's a quick
good stop, boy. No! Challenge it.